What's up, Kansas City? It's Tiffany Berry, and I have Reverend Miles with me right here. We are in front of the Morning Star Youth and Family Center. It has not yet opened yet, correct?
Has not yet opened, but we are just a few days from this center opening.
Awesome. Now, Reverend Miles, if you don't mind, you just gave me a tour of the center.
Yes.
I feel so special. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming.
No, thank you. If you don't mind, let Kansas City know where you're located, what you're doing in the community, and basically what the center is going to provide for the community.
We're located at Prospect and 27th Street, 2525 27th Street, and we are just about to be completed with this youth center. It cost us approximately $4 million, and then the acquisition and demolition of land cost about $2 million plus. So we're well over $6 million into this project. But it's so exciting simply because where this neighborhood used to be, and when I say where it used to be one of the worst neighborhoods in the city. But the Lord led me almost 30 years ago to start working with our church in developing this community, and we've gone a long ways, and we are offering strength not only to children but to families. And to say where we come from on these grounds used to be American Legion was really that of a bar, and then a pawn shop that received stolen goods, and then closed building, closed real estate company, closed office buildings, that all of the paperwork was on the floor, rain had run in, and next to that was a house that you could pick up liquor bottles each day, a tub of liquor bottles, and next to that was a hardware store, large hardware store that the roof had caved in on, and they didn't get all of the supplies out. And next to that was a sixplex apartment. Next to that was the old SAC 20. If you've been around Kansas City anytime, you know about SAC 20. And next to that was another house, and next to that was a parking lot for Lance Jones' first funeral home. And then next to that was Lance Jones' funeral home. Next to that was a generator building that had closed and once was a gas station years ago, and they discovered when we was tearing it down, going in the ground, that it was one of those old bubble type gas station where you pump the gas to go up in the bubble and then put it in your car. And then from that we had several sixplex with gang signs. People would go in and do prostitution, go in and do drugs from these apartment buildings, and then several other buildings that we're working on. But we saw the need of really changing the lives of families, and that's what we've been about for these years. We help people that are on drugs, send them to the right place, treatment. We help people that are in trouble with the law as it relates to tickets that they cannot pay. We help them with food, clothes. Well, just to say it all, we help them with whatever their needs are. In this building, not only will we have, we'll be doing math and science, we'll also be doing classes like bullying, self-esteem, job seeking. We have an organization that's going to come in to help us with the utilities of homes that's not able to pay them simply because of that job situation. We will also have health care in this small place for check pressure, along with working with our children. So when you really talk about what's going on in this center, you're going to say everything that really deals with that of man. And so that's why we are so excited. We are so excited. We are so excited that this is our goal to see it happen. And it's just now. It's not just now starting. You can run into people right now, and they'll tell you, even with the limited space we had in the church for doing a community initiative, you can run into people, and they'll tell you how our ministry and our work at Morning Star have changed their lives from being drugged, being homeless, having problems within their home, their children, and how they have been lifted simply because they've come involved with some of the work that we do in that of changing lives. I run into people so many times and say it was only because of Morning Star I am where I am today. I'm doing what I'm doing today, and I could just cite instance where I've been at places. In fact, I was at a banquet, and this lady and this man came up to me, and they simply said to me, "Do you know who we are?" And I says, no. So we came to you 10 years ago. We were sleeping in cars, and we was on drugs. And you in a hurry, and you said, "Listen, I'm going to give you some money. I want you to go and get you some food because I don't have time to fix it right now, and you're hungry." Well, the reason I said I don't have time, I was rushing to a meeting. And the truth of it is, normally there are times that I myself will go in the kitchen and fix food for people and sit down and eat with them and talk with them. Well, I said, if you don't bring my change back, I'm going to come looking for you.
Yes.
They were back. We sat down and talked. They talked about their problem and got them treatment. And to see these people, I said to them, while another gentleman was standing there with me, I said, hold on just a minute, I'll be right back. Well, the truth of the matter is that I went into the restroom and cried, and then cleaned my face up, and then came back, and the tears were thanking Jesus for what he had done in their lives. And I could cite so many stories to tell you about the things God has allowed us to do here on this site, and then to how God has allowed us to do this building.
Yes.
And this building has been built, and we approximately owe less than $400,000 out of all we've done. What I say about I said 4 million almost for this building, 2 million plus for the land. And God has sent some special people in our lives in order that we could help people and do things for people and change people's lives. So we're looking forward to continue to deal with the whole person and children. Oh my God, I used to be out and I'd see parents have babies and they were homeless. And they take their babies to the doctor, to the hospital, wherever. But when they got out of the hospital or left the doctor's office, they had to go back to sleeping in cars. They had to do the formals for their babies, out of car, stopping by some faucet along the way. I've watched them so many times on some of our outside faucets at the church, bathing babies and fixing babies' formals. And so all of these things has just had a great, real impact upon my life. And I've asked God if he just let me do these things so that we could make a difference in the lives of people.
Yes, and that you are definitely doing. When I came up, I saw one of the kids, Xavier. We did a couple of pictures with Xavier. He showed me around. He's so full of life, you know, and to give children, all children, no matter, what's going on with their lives, an opportunity to express themselves and be loved. We appreciate that as well. And you gave me the walkthrough. We saw the classrooms, we saw the music room, we saw the kitchen, the bathrooms. And I mentioned to you, I say, you have some pretty good people, building this community center. So I want to thank you for that. And also, you were actually showing me that it's not only where this community center is that you're building on. You're going to be building all the way down the block.
Yes, we plan to build all the way down. Just the total community, as much as we keep asking God, as much as he will allow us to do. Just today, I've had some serious talk with the Lord, and I've said, Lord, would you please, you know what we need, would you please? And sometimes he just shows up unexpectedly in so many different ways, till you really become so excited, but you also become shocked. And you says, what a mighty God we serve.
Most definitely.
Yes.
Now, one more question I have. With everything that you have here, you put your faith in here. You put, like you said, there took about $6 million altogether to get this done, and now you're down to $400,000 that you owe on the building.
No, 400. Oh, just 400,000. Yes.
400,000. Okay. So, You know, that shows a lot of favor on
Sure,
your life, you
sure,
know. And
yeah.
although you do have the protection of God around you,
Sure.
do you feel comfortable in the neighborhood since the police department is around there? I mean, it's right across the street and the community center is right here. Do you feel as if you've embedded enough into the community for people to say, you know what, we respect this man, we want to make sure that we help him? Do you
Yes.
believe that you have that in the community?
I really do, and even before, I feared so many times for others, but I was not really fearful to an extent, because sometimes drugs can cause people to do different things.
Yes.
But I didn't really fear, because I always looked out for my homeless people, fed them. Sometimes I would actually pull my shoes off and give it to them when they have whole coats. I'd have another old pair in the closet. I'd pull the coat that I was wearing off and give it to them in the wintertime. And they would see me doing things, and they would come, y'all come on, and they would go and get other guys and says, Pastor Miles ain't got nothing to be doing this, loading stuff for me. Says, what you need us to do? We'll do it. And not only that, sometimes they sit around and they go up there and ask. And on one occasion, they asked at the church that we have some food, and they said, well, we're going home, we're closing the building. And they says, we'll sit here, Pastor Miles will come here and feed us. So on this one occasion, my daughter called me and says, Dad, says, everybody's telling these people that are hungry that they closed and they have to come back tomorrow. And they are saying that they're going to sit on the steps because you'll be there. And so I said, good. I says, you tell some of them to go back in and fix them a hot dog. And I'll be there in a minute. And I just picked up quite a few donuts, Lamar's Donuts. Yeah, Lamar's Donuts. And so I drove up and I says, now don't come out the door with the food until I get there. And so by the time I get there, they get up off of the steps, sitting down, and said, didn't I tell you all? Pastor Miles care about us, and he'll be here. And so it fed them. And so when they were walking away from the steps over at the church, they pointed back, says, I told y'all Pastor Miles would be here. So, you know, we go through so much that is so exciting, makes such a difference in the lives of people. So that's what I live for. These are the kind of things that makes me want to get up in the morning. These are kind of things that makes me really, enjoy staying up till I get sleepy, that I can't stay awake, and I fall asleep sometime until like 1:30 in the morning in my recliner, and then I get up. I said, oh, it's this time, let me go to bed. But then still it causes me to want to get up again, like 5 o'clock in the morning, and say you got another day. And all of these things is just so exciting to me.
That's awesome. Reverend Miles, I thank you for everything you're doing. God
Thank
bless
you.
us is totally upon you. I can see it all in your face.
Thank you so much.
And one last thing I wanted to ask you about was the Baptist convention.
Yes.
Are you attending that?
Yes, I am the chairman.
You're the chairman, yes.
The Lord has blessed me, and the good people of Kansas City has allowed me to be the head person.
I'm in front of all this blessing right here.
No, to bring the convention here.
Yes.
That will start, September the 5th through the 9th, and we will have the whole convention center. We are expecting 35,000 people.
30,
Yes.
25,
Yeah.
35,000.
Yes, and one of the things and we're trying to get Yolanda Adams to be our special guest at the musical. We have not confirmed that.
You're not trying, you're going to get her.
Yeah, thank you so much. And it's just real awesome.
Yeah.
And they're allowing me to be the leader for this. Once again, this is my 4th time that I've been the leader in bringing the National Baptist Convention to the Kansas City, with the good people of Kansas City, with the good committees and the good supporters that's been there for us as we move towards this great effort. Now, the Convention Bureau will not give that number simply because it's modern times now and modern technology cause a lot of people not to go through the class book in rooms. They can get on the computer and find where they think is a better rate, So they'll come, but how we are able to tell the numbers is by registration.
Most definitely.
Yes.
Well, I'm not going to keep you any longer. I see there's someone at the door,
Thank
so I'm
you
going
so
to let
much.
you go.
Thank you so much.
Kansas City, that was Reverend Miles. We are here at the Morning Star Family and Children Community Center. So you guys, make sure you support him with his opens. This is an awesome thing for Kansas City on the 27th Street and Prospect area. So for more videos, check us out at whatsupkansascity.net. Remember, if you don't grind, you don't shine, you don't work, you don't eat. Make it make sense, Kansas City.